once you're clear on what you want to do, you just need to focus and deliver the most basic version of your product or service that you can. Never believe that you are the smartest person in the room and that you know everything. My name is Solveiga. I'm the founder and director of a company called Mimica. Our mission is to radically reduce unnecessary food waste that's currently caused by expiry dates that are set at the worst case scenario. And they have to be, because at the moment, printed dates can't tell us what temperatures food has gone through. At Mimica, we make labels and other types of packaging that turn bumpy exactly when food should no longer be consumed based on the actual temperature conditions that food has been stored at. The way I came to start thinking about food waste is a little bit unusual. I was originally thinking about people with visual impairments and the fact that printed dates are completely inaccessible in that way. So my first focus was how to make expiry information more accessible. But through that investigation, I realized that we're all kind of blind to when our food really spoils, which is why we're wasting so much. And so I'm really pleased that our solution now is still tactile and it's going to be helping people with sight loss, but it's also going to be helping the wider population who just simply want to know whether to drink that milk. Something that I've learned the hard way is my personal leadership style. I came at this business from a design background. I had kind of created this idea, and as soon as I entered the business world and trying to turn this into a company, I believed that I had to be a certain kind of leader, which alpha male kind of character. So I started being a little bit like playing a persona, being a bit too severe. It wasn't my authentic style, but I just thought that was a means to an end and what I had to be as a CEO. But actually I've learned along the way, and I've been surprised that I'm a much more effective leader when I'm vulnerable, authentic, collaborative, sharing if I don't know the answer to something. That has got me much further than this archetype of what I thought a business leader looks like. The idea of kind of wanting to find out whether my idea was worth something was kind of sparked by, at design school you do an exhibition of all the projects at the end of the year, and there I was with my concept for a bumpy label, and there was a business consultant that was visiting the show, and she came up to my stand and asked me a few questions about what I was doing, and then asked me whether I'd protected that idea. And actually just the week previously had filed a patent for the idea, but again that was just to learn about patents. She says that, I can help you, and gave me her card in case I wanted to turn this into a business. It just made me kind of more curious about validating my idea, not just seeing it as a university project. And it's such a shame that thousands, millions of university projects that are created every year, and some of them do have potential to improve the world in some way, and they just sit on the shelf. So I think just that kind of trigger of just making me consider my project living outside of a university project was actually quite key. I think I mostly learned from joining the program the value of putting your idea forward in front of a group of people. So I managed to get feedback from my peers, like other people who were joining the competition, about what I was doing. I got feedback by the trainers along the way from the program, and then ultimately from the celebrity judging panel in the final of the pitch. So the exposure that winning the award has been absolutely fantastic, but actually it gave me a lot of confidence and to just share my idea and be okay with getting various feedback, good and bad, and that is a vital step in starting a business. So this is just a really great platform to enable you to do that. In most cases, businesses don't fail because of competition. They fail because you run out of money. Yes, it's important to think about protecting your idea to some extent, but really the best thing you can do is go out there and do your idea and focus on making that a success and not running out of money along the way. If you're curious about ways in which you can help society outside of going and getting a regular job, or if you're interested in just what this world of entrepreneurship might look like. The competition is a good insight into that, and if you enter your idea and decide that actually being an entrepreneur is not for you, that's also something valuable that you can learn. My question usually to people is like, what's the risk of doing something, but actually what's the risk of not doing something? I think it's a great opportunity to enter, and it doesn't take that much time to apply, and I'd encourage anyone who just has a curiosity or an itch to go for it.